Hello, and welcome to our show. We're so glad you joined us today. For the love of animals, get your paper and pencil because we have lots of good information for you. I'm Darlene Pickford.
And I'm Greg Bauer, and we want to tell our viewers about a couple of upcoming shows.
Okay.
Hummingbirds, and we've got some surprises coming up for that, so stay tuned for those. But what's on tap for today, Darlene? Excuse me.
Well, this is going to be a delightful show, Greg, because Paducah has so many wonderful things, and now it looks like we're fixing to add something in the direction of low-cost spay-neuter, which is just the tiny missing brick for the wonderful things going on here in Paducah. So,
exactly.
Please introduce our guests.
I'll be happy to. We have a couple of Paducah pet enthusiasts with us today. Down on the end of the table, holding a little dog Gracie, is Christie Bell, and to Christie's left is Lisa Lauck. And thank you so much for coming down with us today and sharing a lot of good information with our viewers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're so glad you're here today. Well, let's start off about your fur family. Christie, tell me about your fur family.
I have 8 dogs, 5 boxers, Miss Gracie, a Trooper by Jack Russell, and a Basenji mix.
Oh my goodness.
I have a house full.
You have a house full. Now, you have all sizes of dogs too then?
Yes, from 80 pounds to 15.
Yeah, whatever she weighs.
Yeah.
Right. And how do they all get along?
They all get along pretty good.
Well, you're a good dog trainer.
You probably told them there was no choice.
That's right.
That's right. That's the way to do it. You had to tell them that you were the boss, right?
That's right.
Yes, okay. And Laura, your fur family.
Lisa.
I have 5 dogs and 2 cats. I have a French Bulldog, 2 Brussels Griffons, and 2 Shih Tzus.
Oh, wow. So you've got a house full also.
Yes, I do. At least mine are all little. I don't go beyond 25 pounds.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I understand that you two are forming a new organization called Missing Bella.
Yes.
Now, that's kind of an unusual name. Give me some background.
It's from when my Brussels Griffon went missing. I created a Facebook page to try and find her. It was called Missing Bella, and we never found her, but along the way, people started sending us information. We found this dog. Can you help us try and find the owner, or I need to rehome this dog? And so the page sort of evolved into this lost and found general animal advocacy kind of Facebook page is what's happened with it.
And the Facebook page is called Missing Bella in honor of Bella.
Yes.
Okay. And
Sure
has Bella been found yet?
No, I never found her, and it's been 4.5 years.
Oh.
So.
I believe miracles. Okay, I do.
It would be awesome.
Wouldn't it be?
Yes, it would.
Well, I believe in awesome miracles. Okay.
She would be 10 or almost 10, but I would love. I just love to know what happened to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it started with the Facebook page, and now you're going into an organization which is going to be not for profit.
Correct.
Okay. What is your mission statement? I mean, what do you plan? What do you want to do with this new organization?
Well, our first real big program is we want to create a low-cost spay and neuter program for McCracken County because there isn't one.
Okay.
Right.
That's the first one. What else?
And a food pantry.
Okay.
To help people who, have to choose between feeding themselves or feeding their pets, whether they can keep them or not.
Yes.
So
that is, both of those things are really needed.
That's the most heartbreaking decision you have to make.
I couldn't even imagine.
I couldn't either, but I know of cases like that. Now, will you still continue the Missing Bella Facebook and helping people find lost?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so that would be a third.
And we've done it personally between us where there's been a need for something, like when the animal shelter needed microchip scanners. We, on our own, through Missing Bella though, but people knew it wasn't a taxable donation, we helped raise the money and we bought them for the shelter.
Right.
With quite a few people that donated.
So you've already been fundraisers.
Yes.
We've been fundraising for lots of different things along the way.
4 years.
Yeah, you're right. Our first fundraiser was in 2010, right after Bella went missing. So yeah, for 4 years. And we just do it on our own, and all the money goes to whoever we've decided to give it to.
Okay. Well, your new organization sounds wonderful, and I'm sure it's going to be a big success. And all of this stemmed from the fact that you missed a beloved dog.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's quite a journey.
She has to remind me sometimes that this was obviously meant to happen. Because Bella was brought to me just out of, someone asked me, will you foster this dog? She really needs someone to care for her. She was used as a breeder, and I kept saying no for almost 2 weeks. And she showed up at my work with her and said, here, you need this dog. My 15-year-old Lhasa Apso had just died. He was 15, and so I was devastated over losing my 15-year companion, and she knew it, and so she just showed up and said, here, you need this dog.
Wow.
So that's really kind of how it started.
And then you lost Bella. Wow, what a loss, and then you turned it all around.
And that's what she reminds me of all the time, because sometimes I would get down and upset about it, and she'll say, well, look at all that's happened because of that one incident.
Yeah, and that got you involved with all the community of people just, who've lost a pet, who found a pet, or had some.
We weren't involved in rescue until this happened.
Right.
It wasn't even something we had ever thought about.
It was the outpouring when Bella went missing, and people would meet us over by the
Strangers.
mall. And one day
walk.
we said we were going to walk, and probably 10 people showed up, and we were like, wow, this
People
is
we
really
didn't know.
cool. So it kind of went from there. We were like, there's a lot of people out here who really care.
Yes.
So we need to start this, and we need to follow through. So that's what we did.
Well, that is quite an amazing job. Well, I'm certainly glad you did, because there's nothing more than Paducah could use would be a low-cost spay neuter program. So that is really high on our list. Now, tell us, how did you get Gracie?
Gracie was, someone called us and said, I think we found Bella.
The missing dog?
Yes, Lisa's missing, Brussels. And we were actually on vacation up at the lake and rushed back to Paducah. And as soon as we saw her, we were like, that's not Bella, but she was in such bad shape. We just took her with us back on vacation and spent the rest of the night.
The vacation.
Yes.
In a place you're not supposed to have pets.
But
We didn't
put her
care.
in there and bathed her and groomed her and fed her and
Took her home.
yep. And she's
Well,
been
she
with
took her
me
home.
ever since.
Well, she won, like you said, she's won the dog lottery, hadn't she?
Yeah.
Yes, she has. Yes, you did.
As we've been talking about Bella, we'd like to have our viewers just give a little short listen to a few little story about
words about.
about Bella. So give a listen.
Bella is a Brussels Griffon dog that was rescued in 2009. She had been used as a breeding dog and was mistreated by her owner. She was at a friend's house in 2010 and disappeared from the yard. She has never been found despite all of our efforts to find her. If you can help us, please do.
Welcome back. We'd like to tell our viewers that you're working this afternoon listening to some wonderful stories about, and some sad stories too, in some sense. Lisa Lauck, who's on Darlene's left, and Christie Bell, who is holding Gracie down at the end of the table. And they're with us this afternoon sharing some really valuable information. We'd like to ask now, how can our viewers get more information about this new low-cost spay-neuter program that you're starting?
And the entire Missing Bella program.
Yes.
We'll post about it on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/missingbella.
Aw.
And our email address is missingbellarescue@yahoo.com.
And a phone number?
It's 270-816-3761.
Good. And the Facebook page is the one you started years ago in an effort to find Bella, and it's just grown to the place you post if you want a pet to adopt, or if you found one, or if you've lost one.
Right.
And I think that's just a wonderful thing. Okay, returning to the spay-neuter. Why is spay-neuter so important?
It's created this overpopulation problem that everybody's having in the United States. The shelters are full.
Absolutely.
And there's, they're having to euthanize for space, and that's just a absolutely horrible thing.
That's exactly right.
These animals weren't born, they didn't deserve this.
Right.
Yes.
For example, you can get to the root of the problems with shelters by, let's don't have so many unwanted animals.
Exactly.
For example, one cat just in its lifetime could have up to 100 kittens. Well, if it did, you've got to find room for those 100 kittens. Wouldn't it be much easier just to spend a little bit of money and spay that
or neuter that
neuter,
cat. Yes.
neuter
What
that
amazes
cat?
me is, you know, someone, oh, my dog, you know, got pregnant and I need to find homes for these puppies because I can't afford them. And
How much easier? Yeah,
it would have been so much more cost effective,
absolutely,
really, if you had just fixed your dog.
to start with. And there are families now who might be willing to do that, but maybe the funds, they don't have the funds to allocate to that.
Right.
So a low-cost spay-neuter program would even be that more helpful.
Yes.
Now, I understand in your Missing Bella organization, the name of your program is Dillon's Dawgz Spay-Neuter.
Yes.
Okay, explain that to me.
My son passed away in 2012 in a car accident, and he was like our wingman.
Yeah.
If we drove somewhere to pick up a dog and we decided we were going to Bowling Green, Warren County Animal Shelter to get a boxer,
Right.
he'd jump in the car and go, "Come on, let's go." And one time we had a homeless man that Lisa took their dog for a while, and Dylan took off with us. "Come on, let's go." So he was our wingman.
Oh,
He
my word.
did lots of rescue with us, and we're going to dedicate it to him.
Dedicate the
So
spay-neuter
the
program
spay-neuter
in
program
honor.
will be in honor of
He,
Dylan.
he loved animals.
He
loved
loved
Sounds like he was so
animals.
active.
He was.
Oh,
He was very active with
well,
us.
what a lovely way to remember a son.
Yeah.
I mean, it certainly is. Okay, now a low-cost spay-neuter. Walk me through the steps. How are you going to bring this to come about? I mean, what are the steps, assuming you know it's operating?
I actually went when I first got out of high school and I was in college and got a dog, and I have gone through this process of applying for a
Right.
low-cost spay and neuter. So when we started talking about this, I said it should be income-based. And there was a whole application I had to fill out and requirements you had to meet to receive the
Right.
money. I had to pay for half of it.
Right.
And so, because to me, if you're going to have an animal, there's responsibility to it. So that's what we're going to do. There's going to be an application they'll have to fill out. It will be income-based, you know, that, and they're going to have to pay for half of the fee.
Right.
So this will cover half of it.
And this will be only for McCracken County residents?
Correct.
Okay. Will it be a voucher system, or how
That's
will,
what we're aiming for.
that's what you have in mind?
We're going to talk to a few vets that we already have relationships with to set it up so that they will accept the vouchers.
Uh-huh.
We're also going to start, once we get our 501c3, we're going to start looking at grants.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have grants?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be,
Like PetSmart Charities, they do vouchers for spay neuter too.
uh-huh,
But you have to be a
You have-
501c3.
yeah, right. And
So
you were, that's in the mail, right?
Yes.
It's in the making.
It's in the mail, it's in the makings.
Yes. We can't wait to get that confirmation.
Get the
Right.
confirmation on that. Well, I certainly hope that it's seamless.
I think as we, you know, fundraise for it and we start having the funds to do this, then we will start a process of issuing them every, you know, other month or whatever system we set
Right.
up to do. But it will be for dogs or cats, so that's
Wonderful.
what we're going to do.
Wonderful. So I can't think of any better way to use money for animals than in this one, and also the food bank. I just think those are two great needs in any community, but particularly in ours. So
Absolutely.
that's-
We'd like to take just a short break, and Christie mentioned her son Dylan, and we'd like to dedicate the program today that we're doing to Dylan. And to Dylan's Dawgz and the low-cost spay-neuter program. We have a logo that you have created, and it has Dylan's picture on it. So we'd like our viewers to take a moment and listen to that, and just a little bit of information about Dylan. So give a listen.
Dylan is Christie's son, who tragically passed away in May of 2012. He loved doing rescue work and was great help in doing what he could. In his honor, we've named our project work in the low-cost spay-neuter program after Dylan. It is known as Dylan's Dawgz and will be available for both cats and dogs. Dylan's loving spirit has been a real inspiration to Christie and Lisa.
Welcome back. we hope you enjoyed the comments there and seeing the logo that is going to be part of the program that these two ladies are creating. And the two ladies are local pet enthusiasts with us, and they're visiting with us today. To the end of the table, holding the little dog Gracie, is Christie Bell, and to her left is Lisa Lauck. And we want to have our viewers know that these are two people that you will want to get to know.
Absolutely.
Because they can sure use your help. So, and how can our viewers get more information about the low-cost spay-neuter program and also about Missing Bella?
We'll have the information posted on our Facebook page, which is
Okay.
facebook.com/missingbella.
Okay.
Our email address is missingbellarescue@yahoo.com. Phone number is 270-816-3761.
Okay.
Good. And another important question. Suppose we want to donate. Where do we send the checks?
We have a P.O. box. It's Missing Bella, and it's P.O. Box 585, Paducah, Kentucky 42002.
Okay. And I can't think, it'd be a wonderful organization to donate. Since we, our multiple cats and Wicket are sending one of the first donations in honor of Dylan.
Thank you.
And there's a check in there, half of which goes to Fun for the Dogs and half for cats. Because,
Okay.
Thank
and
you.
you are very welcome, and I hope you get many more. And I invite our viewers
Yes.
to do the same, because this is going to be a very, very worthwhile organization. There's nothing more important right now in solving shelter problems than a low-cost spay-neuter program in our community. So, but continuing, your organization now, Missing Bella, is also going to have a food bank.
Yes.
Can you tell us some more about that? What are your thoughts on the food bank?
Well, we've come across a lot of people who are not are afraid that they have to surrender their animal because they can't afford to feed them. So, her mother is Martha Bell at Martha's Vineyard, and so we tried to talk her into letting us at least start our food pantry over there where we can store some stuff. But we
And Martha's Vineyard, for our viewers, is
A food pantry. She
for
feeds
adults.
the
Adults.
elderly and shut-ins.
yes, okay.
It's a wonderful program.
And it's a wonderful program for adults.
It's been around for a number of years, and
Yes.
most of our viewers probably are very familiar
Our,
with
our local viewers are, okay.
And I think she
She's
puts
thinking
up with
about-
she puts up with us with all the dog stuff.
She does.
She really does.
Right
Every
now,
time I see her, I'm like, come on, Liz, give us a corner. You know,
Tell
we'll
her
just
it
start
won't take a
stacking up dog
freezer.
food. I know.
we
I won't
have
take.
a freezer right now. The animal shelter is freezing things of water
For
the
the
dogs.
Oh.
And Mom told them to bring it down there, so she's got one freezer full of water containers for the shelter. So
Oh, how
she
nice.
is helping.
Yeah.
that's
oh
wonderful.
yeah. She
Why
She
am I
has
not
no
surprised?
choice.
no.
Okay, and this will be food like if you've got a dog or a cat.
Cat, yes.
Or perhaps a senior dog or a kitten or whatever.
Where you just need help with food. We've done it on our own personally for a while, where we go and we know someone needs help and we just go buy it ourselves and donate it. I think it's definitely a need, and we want to, give someone every opportunity they can to keep their pet.
Yeah, and this would be temporarily, hopefully, so they can get on their feet.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, just hopefully it'll be enough that they can keep their pet
Right.
until their situation happens to get better.
And,
Right.
and at the same time, we might note to our viewers, you can donate some money, but you can also donate some food.
Yes,
Cans
you
of cat food and bags of cat food, and also bags of dog food and canned dog food.
Yes.
They'll be more than happy to take them from you.
Yes.
Believe me.
Well, other than donations and the food, how can our viewers help you with your new not-for-profit organization, Missing Bella?
Spread the word.
Okay, spread the
I
word.
would say that just talking about it. Did you know this was happening? So much of it's just acknowledging it and people knowing about it.
Right, absolutely, yeah.
And the best way for viewers to get further information and of events as they are occurring in the future is your Facebook page, isn't
Right.
it?
Your Facebook page.
Yes.
Missing Bella. And
Right.
so viewers, if just keep an eye out,
Yeah,
because
keep out for-
there's no question that there'll be a lot of things that you can do to help, and we just hope that you will.
You can't miss Missing
No.
Bella, right?
You're right.
No.
Okay, all right. You have been on a remarkable journey since the loss of a little tiny beloved animal. Where do you see yourself in 5 years with this organization? Or where would you like to be in 5 years?
Reducing the population in McCracken County with the spay neuter clinic and encouraging everyone to please spay and neuter your animals. Also challenging them to go to a shelter and walk through there and see all these animals in cages that have nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go, absolutely.
And
You allowing your animal to breed is making this happen at a faster rate,
Yes.
at a much faster.
irresponsible pet ownership.
And adopt. Don't buy, adopt.
Yes.
There are so many that want homes, and they're, you know, hundreds of thousands of animals are killed every day in shelters because there's no homes for them.
That's right.
And it amazes me how many people still buy from breeders. I just will never understand that.
Well, wouldn't it be wonderful if on down the road there was very little need for shelters?
It would
I
be
mean,
awesome.
that's a pipe dream, but that would be a wonderful problem to help, is not to need an animal shelter.
Right.
A lot of animals are actually coming or being taken from by rescues and going north because they have such stricter spay and neuter laws,
Absolutely.
and there aren't enough animals.
There are not enough pets for them.
And so they're being shipped north. And that would be,
That's awesome.
you know, that's a whole nother thing
Yes.
about the laws. But so a lot of them are being pulled. We do transports. We'll do legs of transports that are animals coming from the south going north.
Because they got a better chance.
Fantastic dogs, yes, going to rescues because they don't have enough animals. You know, people want them. I would love for that to be a problem we have here. There's
Right.
more homes than pets.
Wouldn't that would be a wonderful one. Well, I think certainly by prioritizing maybe first your low-cost spay neuter, and secondly helping with your food pantry for pets. I think I mean, there's just a wonderful guidelines to help, and I'm sure in 5 years you're. I just hope you have too much money,
Right.
you know, for your programs and
we
everything.
I hope to be giving it back out. I mean, I don't want this to be a you know, a bank account. We want this to help this community because it really needs it.
Right. And as a 501(c), you're a public organization, and your records are open to the
Yes.
public.
We're
So-
big believers in transparency. There's too many
Absolutely.
that are not transparent,
Right.
and we have issues with that.
So if a person gives you $5 for a low-cost spay neuter fund, that's exactly
Exactly
where
what
that
it's-
money goes.
Yes.
And it stays local.
Yes.
To McCracken. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you saw McCracken County's problem and you could then go to the neighboring?
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that
Yeah.
be? So we're dreaming here for a minute.
Maybe,
Yes.
just maybe.
Well, and I might mention also to our viewers, because there may be some out there who are not aware that any kind of a contribution, whether it's in kind or money, is tax deductible.
For a
So-
501.
Yeah, for a 501c3.
C3,
And
right.
most people, we just assume everybody knows that, but not everybody does. So viewers, a little point of education
That's
for
right.
you there.
And particularly at Christmas, it's nice to donate in memory of or in honor of.
Yes.
Yes.
That's wonderful, a wonderful thing to do.
And even if you don't have one in honor, just do it. Do
Just
the
donate.
donate.
You'll make you feel better.
Yes.
That's right.
Exactly.
Well, I guess your summary points are very easy this time, aren't they?
Yes. If you can afford to have your animals spay and neutered. If you can't
Please
and
do
you need
so.
help, then email us at missingbellarescue@yahoo.com. So when we have Dylan's dog set up, we might be able to help you.
Wonderful. And the second one, the summary point on the food bank?
The food bank, yes, if you're in need, if it's whether you're going to eat or your animal and you need help with food for your pets,
Right.
you can reach out to us as well, and we will help you with that.
And we invite all our Paducah friends and neighbors to reach into their pockets and help this organization really get off the
And
ground.
I might just make one other point. Many of our viewers may not be in Paducah because we're on YouTube
Right.
and Facebook.
We'll
There-
take your money too.
Well, not only that, but there will be an organization probably in your local area
Right.
that could use some help. So if you're too far away, Florida or somewhere, and don't want to try to send something back here, look around for your local organizations. And I'm sure there's people out there that you can help and animals that you can help.
Absolutely.
So, Well, Darlene, I'll tell you, the time just
Thank you,
passes
girls.
when we're
We
having
just
fun.
are
Thank you
so
for having
appreciative
us.
of your time
Yes.
and what you are doing for the
Yes.
animals in our community. I mean, I think it's wonderful. You
Wonderful.
just, you've made my day.
Yes. Well,
You've made my year.
that echoes for me too, and we're just so glad that you took some time out today to come tell us your story. And we know that it's had some good points and some sad points, but it's a story that is well worth repeating. So thanks again for coming.
And it's continuing, and it's only
Yes.
going to get better.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, Darlene, we've come to the end of it again.
Yes, it just time passes, Greg,
I know
so
it.
quickly when you're having fun.
Well,
So
I'm Greg,
I'm Darlene.
and we'll remind our viewers, like we do every day, every time, give your pet a little extra love today and every day. See you next time.
Donate to Missing Bella. Bye.